Good morning, students. Welcome to your English online class. I hope you all are taking good care of yourself and enjoying your online studies. So today I'm going to explain you the poem titled as The Kite, which is written by Harry Behn. So students, reading the title itself, most of you might have got excited to fly kites because most of us like flying kites. And they are so beautiful. They come in number of colors. बहुत सारे colors में आती हैं, different shapes, different sizes, and we fly them on different festivals with our families, and these are the symbol of connection, as these connect our families. We all together fly kites. So in this poem, the poet has described the beauty of a new kite and happiness that one has, the way it flies up in the air and comes down just like a ship that sails. So in this poem, poet ने एक न्यू काइट की ब्यूटी को डिस्क्राइब किया है, राइट, एंड द हैप्पीनेस दैट वन हैज़, एक हैप्पीनेस जो होती है सबको व्हेन it goes up and down, and it is being compared to a ship, right? How it is compared, we'll go through the poem. So students, let's start with our poem. How bright and blue is a kite when it's new. With a dive and a dip, it snaps its tail. So the poet says that how bright is a new kite. कितनी bright होती है एक new kite when it goes up into the sky. How bright on the blue. Blue here refers to the sky. So the kite looks so beautiful when it goes up into the sky with a dive and a dip. Dive here means, like, dive is to go into the water with force and softness, right? But here dive means the kite dives into the air. Okay, so it dives and dips, it snaps its tail. That means when it dives into the air, a crackling sound is made by its tail, right? So that sound is being described. आप सबने सुना होगा whenever a kite flies, जैसे ही kite को आप fly करते हो, right, इसके जो tail होती है वो क्या करती है, it makes sound. So that sound is snaps its tail, right? So crackling sound is made by this kite, okay, when it goes up into the sky. Then soars like a ship with only a sail as over tides. Of wind it rides, climb to the crest, of a gust and pulse, then seems to rest as wind falls. So in this, soars means to fly high. So the kite flies high, and sail means float, and with only a sail as over tide. So here the poet has compared the kite with a ship. एक शिप से कंपेयर किया है पोइट ने काइट को. द काइट इज ऑल्सो फ्लोटिंग इन द स्काई लाइक अ शिप. जैसे कि एक शिप ओशन पे, सी पे फ्लोट करता है, सेल करता है, इन द सेम वे द काइट इज फ्लाइंग इन द स्काई लाइक अ शिप. लाइक अ शिप मूव्स अहेड विद द प्रेशर ऑफ टाइड्स. नाउ टाइड्स आर द वेव्स, जो लहरें आती हैं, राइट, पानी में. सो लाइक अ शिप, जैसे कि एक शिप मूव करता है विद द pressure of tides, in the same way the kite is also moving up and down with the pressure of wind. जैसे कि wind का pressure आता है, wind के force से, same way the kite is also flying in the sky as the ship sails. So यहाँ पे poet ने kite को एक ship से compare किया है, okay? Climb to the crest of a gust and pulse, then seems to rest as wind falls. So here crest means top of something, and gust and pulse means strong currents of air. Okay, so the poet has beautifully explained that sometimes with strong pressure of air the kite reaches the highest point of the sky, and as soon as the wind slows down kite also rests for some time. आपने देखा होगा कि जितना तेज wind होता है उतनी आपकी height पे kite जाती है, right? Okay, so the poet has beautifully explained that with the pressure of wind, it just reaches the crest of the sky. That means top of the sky, highest point of the sky, right? And as the wind slows down, और जैसे wind slow होती है, it seems to come to rest, और वो rest में आ जाती है. Rest में means it comes down. Okay, so in this paragraph the poet has compared the kite with a ship. Okay, when string goes slack, you wind it back and run until a new breeze blows and its wings fill and up it goes. How bright in the blue is a kite when it's new. So when string goes slack, string means the thread, right? Okay, so the thread when it goes slack, slack is like loose. जब आपका thread, right, जो जिसे आप kite को fly कर रहे हो, वो thread जब loose हो जाता है तो क्या करते हो आप? You wind it back. आप उसको वापस अपने side लेते हो, right? You wind it back. Okay, and run until a new breeze flows. और कब तक उसको try करते हो? Till the new breeze, that means strong wind, blows, right? So in this paragraph the poet explains that when the thread tied to the kite it loosens, जब वो ढीला हो जाता है thread, the flyers run and roll it back. हम उसे क्या कर लेते हैं? Roll कर लेते हैं back. And we wait till the new breeze blows. तब तक new wind नहीं आती strong, so that the kite can again fly high in the sky. Right? हम क्यों wait करते हैं? So that again हम kite को height पे लेके जा सके. So we wait for the strong wind current to come. Okay, and its wings fill and up it goes. So जैसे ही अब strong wind आती है क्या होता है? उसके जो wings होते हैं fill होके and then it moves upwards into the sky. How bright in the blue is a kite when it's new. So here it the poet has repeated the sentence, this line, how bright in the blue. So here blue means sky. कितनी bright लगती है sky में the new kite, right? So students, can you see how beautifully the poet is describing the beauty of the kite? Okay, so now let's come to the last lines. But a raggeder thing you never will see when it flaps on a string in the top of the tree. So raggeder, what is a raggeder? Torn or tattered, right? You must have seen, as you can see in the picture also, like when it gets stuck, कहीं पे अटक जाती है आपकी kite, तो क्या होता है? What happened then? It gets torn and that is not at all liked by anyone. So when again it moves into the sky, it looks beautiful, but when it gets stuck, कहीं पे वो अटक जाती है on the top of a tree or anywhere, it gets torn and that is not at all, और वो चीज़ किसी को पसंद नहीं आती, right? You never like a kite when it is stuck, जब वो कहीं पे अटकी भी होती है, right? Okay, so you never will see when it flaps. Flaps means flutters on a string in the top of a tree. अगर वो कहीं पे भी top of the tree, as you can see in the picture, stuck हो जाती है, so you will never see. ऐसा हमें नहीं देखना पसंद है. So it is not liked by anyone if a kite is stuck. So this is how the poet has described the beauty of a new kite when it goes up into the sky. So now let us revise. So in the first part, poet has described how bright and beautiful the kite looks when it goes up into the sky, and the cracking sound its tail makes when it moves into the sky, when it dives into the air. So what a beautiful, what beautiful it looks, how beautiful it looks when it goes up into the sky, and the cracking sound that is made by the kite. So in the next part, the poet has compared the kite with a ship. In a way, like ship sails over the tides, in the same way the kite just moves into the sky and rides with the pressure of wind. How beautifully it climbs to the highest point, but जैसे ही wind slow होती है, it moves down. And when the string goes slack, जैसे ही loose हो जाता है string, you just roll it back and wait for the strong wind to come so that it can fly again in the sky. In the last lines, the poet says that sometimes a raggeder thing, or it is torn because it is stuck. When it is stuck in any tree or anything, it is torn, and that is not a sight to be seen. वो चीज़ देखना किसी को भी पसंद नहीं होता है. So students, this is how your poem comes to an end. I hope you have understood the poem properly, read the poem properly and go through the word meanings. Thank you.